It's an interesting story about Martin Luther King. He's been preaching, you know, for years. He's setting all kinds of people free. And preaching about the justice of Jesus in heaven. And one night, he's in his kitchen. This is a great little story in Cotton's, the book Soul Survivor. Philip Yancey wrote this book. He's got this story of how Martin Luther King was this hero. And so here's a man that wasn't short of, you know, sin, but he was a prophet to the world. And he's got all this stuff going on, and he's preaching all over and setting people free, and he sets himself down at the kitchen table. And he's sitting there at the kitchen table one night, and he receives a phone call. And it's a threatening phone call saying that if he doesn't stop preaching what he's preaching, they're going to kill his family, set his house on fire. And all of a sudden this fear comes over him, and he's sitting at this table, and he says, all of a sudden, God, I realize that I've been preaching this message of freedom, but inside, I don't know if I really know you as well as I say I do. I could lose everything, even my life and my beautiful family, for what I'm preaching. And I just need to know that you're real. And right at that moment, he began to confess his sins. And right at that moment, he just began to confess to the Father, Father, I've been living like you're not really with me. But I know you're with me. Take me into your hands, Father. Forgive me and wash me so I don't have to be afraid of the enemy. And I wrote this little song. I've been worshiping to it the last month out of that story. All of a sudden, he heard the voice of the Father begin to sing over him. Never alone, never alone, Martin. Never alone, never alone, Martin. I never leave you alone. I never. Martin, preaching the freedom, Martin, but I want you to be free. You're not alone. You're not alone. I never leave you. I never leave you. Oh, you're not alone. You're not alone. Hey. I never leave you. I never leave alone. I'm not an orphan. I'm your son or father. I'm not an orphan. I'm your son or father.